Hi folks, welcome to this week's Sunday Catechism. We are still with the fourth commandment, and I want to share something a little bit special with you as well. I'm a wee bit tired, so please forgive me. I've been in Melbourne for 2 days and also preaching this morning and getting ready to speak tonight, and a lot going on. But we are on question 59, reading from this. If you've not been with the Sunday Catechism before, it's the Illustrated Westminster Shorter Catechism with Green Sasko Nitsa Mudinov, Sasko, and Ben Preston, and the illustrator is Iraminov. It's just a wonderful, I'd highly recommend. It's slightly modernized in terms of its English, and again, I think that's done very well. So, let's read question 59. Which day of the 7 has God appointed to be the weekly Sabbath? From the beginning of the world to the resurrection of Christ, God appointed the 7th day of the week to be the weekly Sabbath. From then to the end of the world, the first day of the week is the Christian Sabbath. Which day of the week has God appointed to be the weekly Sabbath? From the beginning of the world to the resurrection of Christ, God appointed the 7th day of the week to be the weekly Sabbath. From then to the end of the world, the first day of the week is the Christian Sabbath. Now, as we've already spoken about, there are those who deny that there is a Christian Sabbath at all. I don't think it is the Jewish Sabbath for two reasons. First of all, it's not the Saturday, which is what is mentioned here. And secondly, the kind of strict rules that were tied in with that, I don't think we have the equivalent in the New Testament. But the principle of 1 day in 7 of rest and of worship still applies. Now, why the 7 days? Why we changed from the 7th day, and our Seventh-day Adventist friends would say, well, we shouldn't have, to the first day. And the answer that is given, I think, is straightforward. It was because the early church met on the first day of the week. So, for example, 1 Corinthians 16, 1-2, concerning the collection for the saints, as you meet together on the first day of the week, let every of you lay by in store. And then Acts 20, verse 7, on the first day of the week, the disciples came together. I'm not... John in Revelation speaks about being in the Spirit on the Lord's Day. And I do think that Sunday is the Lord's Day. Now, this video is not really the place to argue all the reasons for and against that. I think for me it's just fairly straightforward. However, I did want to read you something I was reading this morning from John D. Gillespie, Following Jesus in an Age of Quitters. Now, he's looking at the resolutions of Jonathan Edwards for today, and resolution 38 is resolved to never use the Lord's Day for my own entertainment, for foolish words, or for foolish behavior. And there was just some things within that I thought were really, really helpful. So he urges us to avoid legalism and license, so that legalism where it's so strict, and license where Sunday is just an extension of Saturday. We go to church, get it out of the way, and just get on with life. And he makes this statement, which I thought was really helpful. I do not think it is possible to live a meaningful, joyful, and impactful Christian life without a meaningful, joyful, and impactful Sabbath. And he points out how Jesus says, the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. Jesus was angry and distressed at the misuse of the Sabbath because it's a gift from God, not a religious ritual that crushes people. So I think the day is important because Christ is our Sabbath. I think the day is still important because it points to the person we treasure. We don't keep Sunday to justify ourselves. We keep Sunday as a testimony to God, to ourselves, and to others. There is a public witness aspect of it as well. And we just use it as an opportunity to recalibrate, to rethink, and to focus on God. So I want to encourage you in that, and I pray that God would bless you today as we continue to enjoy this gift that he has given us. Our rest is in Christ. But until the eternal Sabbath comes, we have this 1 day in 7 where we pause, where we worship, where we reflect, where we serve one another. And I am very, very grateful to the Lord for this gift. And I pray that he would help the church today to recover the beauty of the Lord's Day. See you. Bye.